Hare Krishna. Reading from the book Sri Namamrta, the Nectar of the Holy Name, by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Chapter 3. The Yuga-dharma is personally introduced by Lord Krishna in his incarnation as Lord Caitanya. Krishna personally inaugurates the religion of the age, Nama Sankirtana, as Lord Chaitanya. Lord Krishna, thinking to himself, I shall personally inaugurate this religion of the age, Nama Sankirtana, the congregational chanting of the holy name. I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing the four mellows of loving devotional service. Sri Caitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 3, text 19. The Kali Yuga Dharma, chanting the holy name, is introduced by Lord Chaitanya. Karbhajan Rishi to Maharaj Nimi, accompanied by his personal devotees, Lord Krishna, assuming a golden color, introduces the Harinama Sankirtana, the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra in the age of Kali. By this process, he delivers love for Krishna to the general populace. Lord Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, personally introduces the occupational duty of the age of Kali. He personally chants and dances in ecstasy, and thus the entire world chants congregationally. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya chapter 20, text 340 and 341. Krishna came again as Lord Chaitanya to teach us the path by which to cross the ocean of Kali Yuga. Just before the beginning of Kali Yuga, or in other words, at the end of Dwapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna appeared and left his instructions in the form of Bhagavad Gita, in which he asked all the living entities to surrender unto him. Since the beginning of Kali Yuga, however, people have practically been unable to surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna, and thus, therefore, after some 5,000 years, Krishna came again as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just to teach the entire world how to surrender unto him, unto Sri Krishna, and thus be purified. Kali Yuga is full of contamination. This is described in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 3, Text 51. Kaler doso nije nidhe rajan asti hayek mahan guna kritanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param prajit. This age of Kali is full of unlimited faults. Indeed, it is just like an ocean of faults, dosha nidhi. But there is one chance, one opportunity, Kritanad eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Prajit. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one can be freed from the contamination of Kali Yuga, and in his original spiritual body can return home to Godhead. Can return home back to Godhead. This is the opportunity of Kali Yuga. When Krishna appeared, he gave his orders, and when Krishna himself appeared as devotee, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed us the path by which to cross the ocean of Kali Yuga. That is a part of Hare Krishna movement. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, he urged in the era of Sankirtana movement. It is also said that for 10,000 years this era will continue. This means that simply by accepting the Sankirtana movement and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the fallen souls of this Kali Yuga will be delivered. After the battle of Kurukshetra, at which Bhagavad Gita was spoken, Kali Yuga continues for 432,000 years, of which only 5,000 years have passed. Thus, there is still a balance 427,000 years to come. Of these 427,000 years, the 10,000 years of the Sankirtana movement inaugurated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago provide the opportunity for the fallen souls of Kali Yuga to take to the Krishna conscious movement, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and thus be delivered from the clutches of the material existence and return home back to Godhead. Chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is potent always, but it is especially potent in this age of Kali. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami, while instructing Maharaj Parishit, stresses this chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Kaler dosa nidhe rajan asti hayek mahan guna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param prajit. My dear king, although Kali Yuga is full of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. It is simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become freed from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Text 3. Canto 12, Chapter 3, Text 51. Those who have accepted the task of spreading the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in full Krishna consciousness should take this opportunity to deliver people very easily from the clutches of material existence. Our duty, therefore, is to follow the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and preach the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world very sincerely. This is the best welfare activity for the peace and prosperity of human society. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 5, Text 23. Hare Krishna, Shri Ram Prabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.